Whether it's grabbing a high-end bike for a weekend adventure or just hopping on a two-wheeler to run a quick errand across town, getting around has literally never been more accessible. We're seeing a massive shift in urban mobility right now, and at the absolute heart of it, smart digital platforms. In this explainer, we're going to break down the exact blueprint for bike rental app development, and we'll see how fully customizable software completely bridges the gap between riders and fleet operators to create a really seamless digital experience. Let's dive in.
So here's the big question we're facing today. Cities, university campuses, tourist hotspots, they're all grappling with the exact same puzzle. How do we actually make urban mobility efficient, convenient, and truly accessible? Because whether you're trying to offer day-long rentals for tourists or solve that classic last-mile problem for daily commuters, legacy rental systems just create way too much friction. Think about it. Manual checkouts, lost inventory, endless paper trails, it just can't keep up with modern demand. The real answer lies in powerful, centralized software that manages these fleets in real time while giving users total convenience.
Okay, here's our quick roadmap for today. First, the smart mobility need. Second, the rider experience. Third, admin and advanced tools. Fourth, key business advantages. Fifth, launching your platform. And finally, number 6, our essential takeaways in closing.
All right, let's jump straight into part 1, the smart mobility need, addressing modern urban transportation challenges.
So, the core solution we're looking at today is a white label bike rental marketplace. If you're not familiar, a white label solution is basically a complete end-to-end software architecture that lets any business plug their own unique branding right into a pre-built ecosystem. It connects rental companies directly to the people looking for rides, handling everything from real-time booking and payments to comprehensive fleet management. It's incredibly versatile. It works just as perfectly as a technological foundation for a brand new mobility startup as it does for an older, established transport provider looking to modernize their entire operation.
Moving on to part 2, the rider experience, a seamless journey from booking to parking.
Now let's look at this from the user's perspective. The entire journey is built around one thing: eliminating friction. It's so simple. A rider just opens the app, finds a nearby station, picks their bike, and checks out using a secure built-in payment system. After that, they just do a quick QR scan, unlock the bike, and boom, they're off. While they're riding, the platform actually uses real-time GPS tracking to ensure safety and keep billing accurate, right up until they park and finish their session. It's this beautiful, intuitive sequence that just completely removes all those old-school bottlenecks of renting a vehicle.
And to make that frictionless journey a reality, the Rider app is absolutely packed with capabilities. We're talking native iOS and Android apps where users can instantly search and filter by city, bike type, or mileage, all on one screen. By baking in seamless payment gateways, instant push notifications, and super easy promo codes, this whole digital architecture is specifically designed to keep users engaged. It takes what used to be a really clunky process and turns it into a genuinely comfortable, user-friendly experience.
Up next is Part 3, Admin and Advanced Tools, Centralized Fleet Management and Advanced Functionality.
Okay, so an effortless rider experience is awesome, but it's really only possible if you have a powerhouse control center running behind the scenes. Through a robust web-based admin dashboard, operators get to manage the whole show. Admins can configure their listings, set pricing, and access live, real-time bike tracking. That means they always know exactly where their assets are. This automated inventory management is a total lifesaver. It automatically tracks available stock and pricing rules to completely prevent double bookings. Plus, admins can push out targeted discounts, manage rider reviews, and pull data-backed analytics to make really smart, objective business decisions.
What's great about this setup is its modular adaptability. You've got your standard baseline features, right? Quick search, secure checkouts, live tracking. But beyond that, operators can literally bolt on advanced, optional capabilities that are tailored exactly to their business model. So you can seamlessly add direct web bookings for users who don't want to download the app, or you can integrate an in-app chat for instant customer support. You could even set up highly specific, category-based booking flows. Basically, the technology flexes to fit your business rather than forcing your business to fit the technology.
Let's transition to Part 4, Key Business Advantages, Optimizing Operations and Scaling Growth. When we zoom out and look at the macro-structural benefits of this blueprint, the economies of scale are just undeniable. Because the software is completely white label and customizable, a company avoids the massive headache and overhead of coding an app from scratch. Starting with a pre-built, high-volume tech stack makes launching incredibly fast and cost-efficient, and it's built to scale, handling tons of simultaneous bookings without breaking a sweat. Throw in multiple payment gateways and app language localization, and you've got a global-ready operational base right out of the gate.
All right, Part 5, Launching Your Platform. from planning to App Store deployment.
So who is this actually for? Well, the versatility here is huge. It can be adapted across a really wide spectrum of environments. It's obviously perfect for mobility startups wanting to launch fresh ride-sharing concepts. But it's equally a game changer for existing bike rental businesses that need to finally ditch the paper ledgers. Picture a university using this to manage student transit across a massive campus, or a tourism operator setting it up specifically for day-long mountain bike rentals. Even smart city planners and corporate parks can leverage this exact scalable model to solve their unique transit needs.
As for getting this thing off the ground, implementation follows a super structured, agile pipeline. Week 1 kicks off with a deep dive requirement analysis to map out your specific business model. By week 2, the system is rapidly getting configured with your payment gateways and notification setups. Week 3 brings rigorous security compliance checks and finalizing your choice between on-premise or cloud deployment. And by week 4, your native apps are being submitted to the Google Play and Apple App Stores. This streamlined process lets you go from a mere idea to a live digital product in a fraction of the time a custom build would take, all backed by a full year of ongoing support and maintenance.
Bringing us to our final section, Part 6, Essential Takeaways and Closing. Summarizing the value of smart mobility.
If you take one thing away from this explainer, make it this. A well-designed bike rental platform perfectly balances both sides of the mobility equation. On one hand, it empowers riders with unbelievable convenience, letting them find, book, and ride with just a few taps on their phone. And on the other hand, it gives operators total, centralized control over their entire fleet, their inventory, and their revenue, all through a scalable, fully customized digital platform.
Which leaves us with a pretty important question to ponder. As our cities get smarter and commuters demand more and more convenience, those old legacy systems just aren't going to cut it anymore. So, whether you're managing a massive university campus, running a local tourist fleet, or trying to build the next global ride-sharing startup, how long can your operations really afford to stay analog in a digital world? Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I hope this gave you a clear, powerful blueprint for the future of smart mobility.